Alrighty. So welcome back, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching live, then hey, how's it going? You've been here the whole time. So we're going into level 2 of the Undead campaign. It's called Digging Up the Dead. It's on the outskirts of Anderhall, which, if you recall, was where the poisoned grain was in the human campaign.
What the hell is that? This crude contraption will allow you to transport the remains of our master.
Can you not simply raise the remains when we find them?
Pardon, Lord, but a being of Kel'Thuzad's power can only be reanimated at a nexus of powerful ley energies, and there are no such places in this land.
Very well then. Let's move out.
What is it now?
Frostmourne hungers.
Speak, fool. What is it now? No one orders me around.
So I don't want to get the meat wagons involved in combat because they'll AoE onto my units. I just want to use them to destroy the buildings.
Tread lightly.
Like these ones over here.
Arthas, stop this madness before it's too late.
Stand aside, brother. I've come to collect some old bones and I don't wish to be disturbed.
So that's one of the paladins. Remember, Arthas was a paladin. Uther was the leader of the paladins. Arthas tried to disband the whole order when Uther spoke out against him. Uther went to the king, and the king was like, "Yeah, my son's being a little rash. Get him back from Northrend," and then that's when we burn the ships and all that stuff. However, since we've killed the king, the paladins are pretty mad about that.
What is it now?
Okay, so if we come through this way... Cool. Yeah, don't AoE my whole army, please. Ooh, that was actually closer than it should have been with that ghoul. This is actually an homage to Warcraft 2. In Warcraft 2, you would oftentimes use farms to wall off buildings or areas. I will eventually do the Warcraft 2 campaign as a series, and there are several levels where they actually planned on you doing that. And so this is kind of an homage to that, being like, yeah, they're using the farms to protect the towers. I believe on hard mode those are actually arrow towers. Not that it makes any difference because the meat wagons outrange towers anyways. That's kind of the whole point. But yeah.
Tread lightly.
Finally.
I can't believe that we ever called you brother. I knew it was a mistake to accept a spoiled prince into our order. You've made a mockery of the Silver Hand.
This is where the worst begins.
I want to stop him from wholly biting his dude again.
Frostborn hungers. What is it now? Tread lightly. Finally. What is it now?
The reason why I'm destroying this is I'm pretty sure that the orange guys continue to exist in the second part of the level, and I don't want to. I don't want them to have some extra farms.
At last. Come along now, Necromancer. The powers that you once served have need of you again.
Told you, my death would mean little.
What the? Am I hearing ghosts now?
It is I, Kel'Thuzad. I was right about you, Prince Arthas.
It took you long enough. These remains are badly decomposed. They will never survive the trip to Quel'Thalas.
Quel'Thalas?
Yes. Only the energies of the High Elves' Sunwell can bring Kel'Thuzad back to life.
Then what must be done?
You must steal a very special urn from the Paladin's keeping. Place the Necromancer's remains within it, and he will be well protected for the journey.
As you wish.
How am I? Pretty good. Yeah.
My life for Nezul.
A little tired, but not too bad.
Gladly obey. I bow
Okay.
to your will.
So this is the level that I wanted to talk about the cool lore things.
Is created when undead structures are summoned. Buildings can only be
The
summoned out of
acolytes say
blight,
"My life for
with the
Ner'zhul"
exception of the
often
metropolis.
when you click on them.
Gladly
Ner'zhul
obey.
is actually he
Where
was an
shall my
orc
blood be spilled?
from Warcraft 2.
The undead must haunt the gold
And,
mine before the acolytes
He
can
was a
begin
member of the
harvesting
Shadow
gold.
Council. He was actually, as I recall, the leader of the Shadow Council. When you're playing Warcraft 2 as the orc race, all of your orders are coming from Ner'zhul, right? So really badass orc warlock dude. He was the one that convinced the Death Knights to join the Horde and all that good jazz. Well, at the end of Warcraft 2, the Burning Legion, which were the ones kind of behind the orcs coming to Azeroth and whatnot, were basically like, alright, so you literally just failed super hard, so we're gonna punish you. So we're gonna seal you away in this prison up in Northrend as punishment. And so they do that. Then some other stuff happens, which we'll find out a bit more as we play through the campaign.
Yes, master.
But essentially, Ner'zhul was an orc, which is
My fate is
fascinating
sealed.
because it means that
My life for Nezul.
When standing on blight, wounded
it means
undead
that we
units
that
regenerate faster.
the undead are still connected
Where shall
to
my blood be
orcs.
spilled?
Now, they're not on the same side or anything like that at all.
Yes,
But it's pretty interesting because
thy will be done. Speak, fool.
yeah, because the Horde connection from the previous games is still there with the undead.
What is it now?
And Frostmourne,
Frostmourne
which we find out
hungers.
later, well, I guess
This
I'm not
is
going to say
more
that,
like
but
it.
there is a connection with Frostmourne as well.
Finally.
So now we're
Speak,
serving
fool.
Ner'zhul, who is the ex-leader of the orcs.
Summoning is
Um,
complete.
And Ner'zhul is pretty pissed about his imprisonment, so yeah.
Summoning is complete.
No one orders me.
I
Yeah,
wish
yeah,
only
Haunted, how
to
has
serve.
your day been?
I gladly obey.
What? Cursor,
Summoning
please.
the graveyard will supply the undead army with fresh corpses.
Already on it.
Tread lightly. What is it now?
Oh shit.
Summoning is complete.
I forgot that I need to be harvesting lumber with my ghouls.
Speak, fool. What is it now? This is more like it.
Literally been laying in bed all day doing nothing, so it was good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
No one orders me around.
Summoning
Finally.
is complete.
This is more like it.
Summoning is complete.
Speak, fools, harvest lumber for the undead army.
Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne.
Okay.
Research more
complete.
cigarettes.
Where shall my blood
Right.
be spilled? I wish only to serve. My fate is sealed. I cannot summon. I gladly obey. Thy will be done.
Must be.
Thy bidding, master.
Upgrade complete.
No one orders me.
Alrighty.
Ah, at last. Tread lightly. What is it? Speak, fool.
Summoning.
Okay.
Summon
Finally.
is complete.
This isn't exactly what I was going for here with this fight, but sure.
Summoning is complete.
Upgrade.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
I was gonna say, you shouldn't follow me that far.
More gold is required.
Tread lightly.
I wish only to serve.
More gold is required.
Alrighty. So, I do want to go kill that golem, because I recall that he drops a pretty good
Speak,
item.
fool.
Upgrade.
Oh, for those who don't know the undead mechanics in this game, so have to build buildings on Blight, which is similar to Creep from StarCraft 2, or from StarCraft. Well, it is also from StarCraft 2, but from both StarCraft 1 and 2.
Tread lightly.
My units
Upgrade
only regenerate health while
At
standing on
last.
Blight, but they regenerate
Upgrade.
This is
health
more
pretty
like
quickly
it.
while standing on Blight.
Upgrade complete.
This level, as I recall, is actually like on the easier side, so there's no reason for me to build up too much.
Speak, fool. No one orders me.
But I'm basically gonna keep making ghouls, until I hit probably low upkeep, and then I'll cancel the last ghoul. So Warcraft 3 is pretty annoying in that there's an upkeep system, which is basically that it's this up here. When you cross certain thresholds, you get upkeep, which means that you generate resources at a slower rate. And it's actually like really annoying and really bad. So for the most part, like in these campaign levels, you want to stay underneath the next upkeep bracket for as long as possible. Yeah.
What is
See, like there, that would take me into low upkeep. So I'd rather just not be on low upkeep.
At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. You will know endless.
Oh my god. It's so annoying. Why I hate projectile heals.
At last. No one orders me around.
And then energy, mana capacity by 150. Like, that still is useful, but not quite what I was expecting.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
Blizzard likes to hide Easter eggs and stuff on the other sides of these tree walls and whatnot.
Finally.
It takes so much effort to get through them, though, with stuff that I'm like, eh.
At last.
But I do want to come over here, because
Frostmourne
there's
hungers.
a
Help! The undead have
This is more
returned.
like it.
less hidden Easter egg.
At last. Finally.
Help! The undead have returned.
This is more like it. Finally.
It's Tichondrius!
At
I
last.
must feast on souls. I grow tired of waiting.
Frostmourne hungers. This
The
is
classic.
more like it.
Oh, whoops. I should be making exactly 2.
I bow to your will. My fate is sealed.
I would be picking up corpses, so meat wagons can store, I believe, 8 corpses each and all that. So it's pretty helpful. Except I just don't need it.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. What is it now?
Oh, I can make one more. So basically, they can store corpses, which is really, really helpful for when I get necromancers and stuff like that. But I really don't need them, because the only thing that they're useful for here is for healing, or is for my ghouls to cannibalize.
Fit enough to even carry your father's name. Why Uther ever vouched for you as
So I don't really care.
You've stripped him of his honor by casting yours to the winds. You deserve a gruesome death, boy.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers.
Okay, meat wagon, stay the hell out of it.
What is it now? This is more like it.
Summoning is
At last. This is more like it.
Yeah, so I set on my third one this crypt here, so I can make ghouls to replace my ghouls whenever they die, and the rally point is set to Arthas, so they'll just come straight to me.
No one orders me. What is it?
So essentially at this point I can just,
Finally.
well, keep going.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
Alrighty. So, the mission here, as you can see in the top right corner, is that I need to kill all 3 of the paladins on this level. We've already killed 1 of them. Easy. Okay, I'll cannibalize this one.
Must be.
But yeah, so this level, there's like no real base or anything like that. There's just kind of random buildings and stuff. So even though we are given the meat wagons, which are pretty good, they're not crazy useful. Which is why I built this building, but like didn't care about building any actual meat wagons or whatever. Because it's just so not necessary.
No one orders me around.
Light have mercy on you. Your betrayal has broken Uther's heart, boy. He would have given his life for yours in a second. And this is how you repay his loyalty?
Frostborn hunger. At last.
Get out of range of the tower.
This is what.
Ooh, gloves of haste are really good.
Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. At last.
Okay.
Where
You know
shall
what?
my
Here,
blood be spilled?
I'm gonna set up for a quick army restock, and it will allow me to at like the very end be like, all right, I can just kill everything now.
Speak, fool.
Shit, I fucked up.
At last. Frostborn hungers. Fates gather. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
Come
Our
on.
forces are under attack.
Summoning is complete.
So,
Summoning
the
is complete.
elf section of the
What
Undead
is
levels, I'm actually not a huge fan of. I don't know why, but I've never really enjoyed them. But they're not bad. And so the elf section will be coming up soon. Really important lore stuff happens in the elf section.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. What is it now?
Okay.
Your father ruled this land for 70 years, and you've ground it to dust in a matter of days.
Very dramatic, Uther. Give me the urn, and I'll make sure you die quickly.
The urn holds your father's ashes, Arthas. What? Were you hoping to piss on them one last time before you left his kingdom to rot?
I didn't know what it held. Nor does it matter. I'll take what I came for one way or another.
No one orders me around.
So, Uther's really fucking annoying because he has a level 3 divine shield that he just keeps using.
Frostborn hunger. Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
Okay, already.
no
come
one
on.
will sneak around.
Fucking Divine Shield.
What is it now? This is more like
I dearly hope that there's a special place in hell waiting for you, Arthas.
We may never know, Uther. I intend to live forever. No one orders me around.
Urn of King Tyrannus.
Excellent work. Now your journey to quell Thalos can begin.
Tell him nothing. Only you can hear me. The Dreadlords cannot be trusted. They are the Lich King's jailers. I will tell you all when I walk this world again.
Alrighty, so that was the second level of the Undead campaign. I'm gonna, again, throw up a quick break scene here. Thanks so much for watching this. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching it live, stay tuned for the next level. I'm gonna get as far as I can through the campaign as long as I have the energy today. So yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, I intend to maintain enough footage so that way I will always have one video every single day until the whole thing's finished. So yeah. Hey everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. If you don't mind giving this video a like, that shows your support. It makes a huge difference. Also, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more of my regular content. And if you want to tune in live to see what I do, well, for a wide variety of other games and whatnot, tune into my Twitch channel, which there should be links in all of this in annotations and in the description below. Also, follow my Twitter to get live notices to know when I am going live on Twitch. Every bit of support makes a huge difference and is much appreciated, so thanks so much for watching, and with that, I will see you next time.